Good evening, everyone. We are in the fifth day of our ATAL FDP program. It is my pleasure to welcome you all, and I just would like to welcome today's resource person, Dr. Dinesh Parandagan sir, to deliver our FDP first session on quantum cryptography. He is the founder and CEO of Hackup Technology Private Limited and an official partner of EC Council. He is a certified ethical hacker, a pen tester, and expert in network security, cybercrime, and digital forensics. He has over 12 years of experience in the field of cybersecurity and ethical hacking. He has provided services to over 100 colleges and corporations, has trained more than 50,000 students and their staff members. His company, Hackup Technology, collaborates more than 60 colleges and 20 MNCs for security consulting in Tamil Nadu. He has also worked with law enforcement, including the Tamil Nadu Police Cybercrime Department and the Coimbatore Cyber Cell also. So it is a great honor to welcome our esteemed resource person, Dr. Dinesh sir. Now I request you to deliver the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay, sir. Sir, once again, I'll share my screen.
Yes, sir. We can see your screen also.
Okay, sir. Once again. Is there any option to minimize this window?
You can use Windows C, sir, shortcut.
I'm using Mac once again.
Sir, left top you can see.
Okay, sir. So thank you for a great introduction, sir, and thank you participants for attending this FTP session. So hope we'll have a fruitful session today. So regarding quantum cryptography, and as sir mentioned, myself Dinesh Parandagan, founder CEO. My core topic is about cybersecurity, but I just start with quantum cryptography. And I'll show some demo regarding cryptography and how we can relate quantum and cryptography, quantum and cybersecurity. So these are the things we are going to learn, discuss today in the next 1 hour or 1.5 hour session. So first we'll be starting about introduction. And sir, hope everyone can view my screen, right? So it's
yes,
like
yes,
okay.
sir. Good to go. It's
and
visible.
Today it's not about a slide session, so it's like a mind mapping. And most of the content will be a demo session, so it won't be a theory part. So I'll be explaining each and everything with the demo. So first about introduction and like what are the classical cryptography algorithm which we are using right now, and about encryption, decryption, how they are doing in a real time, and about quantum cryptography and quantum key distribution and how the value they are choosing, and about the detector. So this I'll be explaining once I start with quantum cryptography. So first about introduction, we are into a digital world. Probably everyone we are using a mobile phone, and most of us we are using the different chat application like WhatsApp, Instagram, and a messaging application. Even the normal message right now, we have a concept called cryptography, and WhatsApp, we have an end-to-end encryption. So, but this can be hackable. So I'll explain you how they can do. So as we are doing a research and we are into this field for past 12 years, apart from the quantum cryptography, so I'll just handle some security things in last 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So it's like a life skill. So once after completing this, I'll explain you some life skill, like what are the things we need to know and what are the crime which we are facing right now, how it relates to digital cryptography and quantum. So first about classical cryptography. So classical cryptography, we use a normal complex cryptography algorithm like RSA. So I'll show some demo and can be resolved. It may take some time, maybe take a month or a year. But if we have a high GPU system, it can be hackable. So I'll show one particular demo, how right now they are using some algorithm and how it related, how it differs to quantum. So quantum, what are the things they are using? And right now, what are the algorithm we are using? I'll be explaining with the Linux operating system with a very easy command. So I'm not going to a too complex or too problems or a coding. So I'll just use a Linux operating system as I'm base of Kali Linux operating system. So I'll use Kali Linux. You can use the same command in either Ubuntu or Parrot, whatever the operating system you are using right now. So here, a normal cryptography, we are using either a encoding decoding method, or we can use a public key or private key encryption. The drawback of this, any person can able to steal the data, but the thing is we don't know whether our data is being leaked. So that is the main thing we are facing right now. So I'll show one demo. So first, so this is a thing I'm going to explain right now. So about encryption, decryption, probably the last few days you are learning about encryption, decryption. So I don't take much time on about, because you are a faculty member, probably everyone, they know about encryption, decryption, plain text and ciphertext, encoding, decoding. So I'll just directly go with the demo. So here, need for cryptography, probably everywhere, as I mentioned, like messaging application, cloud application, IoT, they are using the encryption standards. I think chat is enabled for every one of you. I have a question, you just Google, there is a attack named Westminster Bridge attack. Can you just Google and just inform me which date it happened? You can use a chat window and you can just inform me. It's like which date the attack happened. Sir, hope chat window is open for everyone, right? Even I'll just open, just Google. You can open up a browser and just Google the term Westminster Bridge attack 2017. Just Google and inform me the date when that particular incident happened. I'll relate with the cryptography. So you just Google and just let me know when that particular incident happened. Westminster Bridge attack. Westminster Bridge attack. So just, can you able to view my screen? If yes, you can just reply me yes in chat window. The date, you can see here, it's Wednesday, 22 March 2017. Listen here. So I just open one particular website. So here, end of the session, I'll share the whole mind map. One second. So here you can see, one second. Yeah. Can anyone say what is this? Probably you know very well. I need an answer from your side. So what is this code about? You can use chat window and you can reply, or you can
Morse code.
Morse code. How to decrypt this Morse code?
There is a device, sir. I have seen in many films, and submarines they used to communicate till now.
No, how to decrypt. I'm asking how to decrypt, because the
for
thing
every
is,
three characters.
uh,
For every three characters, every three representation, one character is replaced, right, sir?
okay. Or we can the encryption standard. We can, for a computer, the technological content, we can replace as Morse code to binary and binary to ASCII. So if suppose there is a Morse code to binary conversion, you can convert. So here there is online converter. So or else here they have given, I'll send you all the link. You can just use this link when you are teaching or when you are training your students. So Morse code to binary and binary to ASCII. So here is a binary value of this Morse code. So I just copy, I'll relate everything. Westminster bridge attack, cryptography, and what are the thing we are discussing right now. This is actually a Morse code, and the decryption Morse code to binary and binary to ASCII. So binary to ASCII. So here the first link, I'll open a first link, and so I just try to decrypt the binary equivalent. So here is the binary equivalent. Use second link. So binary to ASCII convert. So here is the ASCII code. Can anyone guess what it may be? Like this is actually
latitude and longitude.
Latitude and longitude. So if I paste here, it's directly landing to Westminster Bridge attack. So Westminster Bridge. This is not a big thing, but you can just look out the date. So when the incident, they were discussing this incident on 21st March 2017, but the incident date on 22nd March 2017. So usually the Google works with surface web, whatever the content you are searching. If suppose if the content is not encrypted, probably the Google will crawl and we can able to do whatever we can, like we can create one AI model, and we can have some sensitive keywords, and we can pull out all the data. But whereas if suppose if any person, if they are using an encrypted word or a Morse code or some other content, so this they were discussing on previous day, 21st March 2017, like 8/24. So that is 2024. But the next day the incident happened. You just Google, these are the content. It's already reported, and you can find all the links there. So no, this is actually if suppose this happened on 2017. This now we are into 2025. There are more updates, and now we have more number of algorithm, more number of standards. Probably you just think of a scenario like we are a person who are training a student and who are doing a research. Even then, the person who are doing an attack, imagine the terrorists who are doing a cyber criminals or cyber activity, they are learning more than us. They are doing more research than us. They know all the algorithm, like a creator of ransomware or creator of any virus. Probably we are doing a research and we are publishing a paper. But the real scenario, we have all the content. We have Google. We have all research papers. We have a mentor. But even then, they are learning more than us. So now there are more number of crime happening that I'll explain you end of the session. Like I'll take 5 minutes to 10 minutes and I'll explain about cyber crime which is happening, which includes cryptography. So how they are sharing their data and how they are trying to escape from the crime. So that I'll explain you. So this is why the main need of quantum and main need of the cryptography. So I'll explain you why quantum, because if the quantum is there, no one can access our data. That is actually the theory. So I'll explain you. So here, this is actually the demo which I am shown, the explained right now. That is a real demo. So now we can have one more demo, how the cryptography works, how they are using public key and private key encryption, and how they are using the encoding and decoding technique. So I'll take 5 minutes to 10 minutes time. I'll complete this demo in Kali Linux, and I'll have a scenario. If suppose if any attacker attacks into this particular encryption standard, what we are doing right now, how they can view our content. And I'll have a difference with quantum. So you can able to compare how the normal encryption works and how the quantum works. So I'll take 10 minutes or 15 minutes to complete this demo, and then we'll go for quantum and I'll compare. So then I will conclude. So here the normal encryption will use Kali Linux. So here is a Kali Linux operating system. How many of you are here a Kali Linux user? Kali Linux user in the sense you have to use Kali Linux as a main operating system, or if suppose if you are using this Kali Linux for research, that's well and good. So how many are Kali Linux user? I'm not teaching you how to use a Kali Linux, but if you are a faculty member or a professional like a cybersecurity profession or a network security profession, try to use Kali Linux. You can learn each and every day. You can learn some new content. So here, what we are going to do, I'm just checking whether there is an algorithm, the pre-existing algorithm. We are going to use some algorithm which is already exist, and we are going to encrypt a file, and we'll add a key, and I'll explain you how to decode. So open SSL version. So this is actually the pre-existing algorithm. We are searching to use this. So here, open SSL list hyphen cipher hyphen commands. So hope you can view my screen. So this is actually the algorithm, pre-existing algorithm. You can see here DES, EDE, and DESCBC. These are the algorithm which already existing. So what we are going to do, I'm going to create one text file with the word JAIN or welcome. So whatever we need, we can create a file. And I'm going to use any one algorithm, and I'll encrypt, and I'll show how to decrypt, and what is the drawback in this. So this is actually the algorithm or the encryption standard right now we are using. So Control L. So I'll just create a file. So this is actually the command to view a pre-existing algorithm. So I'm using Kali Linux. So if you type this algorithm even in Ubuntu or whatever the Linux distro you are using, you can type the same command and you can view the pre-existing algorithm. And I'll take one algorithm, like any algorithm I can take. So I'll just take this one. So right click, I'll copy, Control L. So I'll create a file. To create a file, there is a command in Kali Linux, nano. So nano demo JAIN. And here I'll type welcome to FDP. I'll save this file. Control X to exit. You can do this in Ubuntu or whatever Linux operating system you are having. You can try. And whatever the code they are using inside that pre-existing algorithm, even you can view. But time concerned, we have less time. So this is actually the open source. Whatever the algorithm or whatever the tool I'm using, you can find all the source in the folder, the system directory folder. So here, cat space demo JAIN. So here we have a file name, welcome to FTP. So what I'm going to do right now, already I have copied one algorithm which is there in OpenSSL. I'm going to use that OpenSSL algorithm to encrypt this file, and I'm adding a password. So that is a next thing next I'm going to do. So first we checked whether the algorithm is available, and I have created a file, and then cat command to view the content inside the file. That is actually the plain text. So now using OpenSSL ENC to encrypt and hyphen, I'll add the algorithm, paste. So you have to copy the algorithm from pre-existing algorithm, and you have to add hyphen followed by the algorithm name. So whatever the algorithm you are using, I add hyphen and the algorithm name, and hyphen base 64, that is default. We are encrypting using the algorithm and even the base 64, and hyphen in, that is actually the input file, like what we are adding to this algorithm to encrypt. So now our file name is demo JAIN. So here it's prompting for a password. I'll type a password 1234 and retype password 1234. So here, this is actually the encrypted text, and encrypted, it's encoded, probably like welcome to FTP. It's converted as some alphanumeric content, and we have added a password 1234. And like the same file, what I'll do, I'll just add this file in out demo JAIN ENC. Listen here. So OpenSSL is an algorithm, and ENC is to encrypt, and hyphen, that is an algorithm. So we took from OpenSSL pre-existing list, and hyphen base 64. Even we are adding a base 64 algorithm. Hyphen in, that is an input, and we are adding demo JAIN, that is a file we have created, and in that file we have a content welcome to FTP. And output file, like output in the sense, I'm encrypting the whole content which is there in demo JAIN, and I'm adding that output in demo JAIN ENC, that is encrypted. For our reference, I'm just adding ENC. Enter 1234 1234. That is a password I'm giving. Cat demo JAIN ENC. So ENC is a file which I have created to add the encrypted file. If I hit enter, this is actually the encrypted file. So clear till this what we did. I'll decrypt and I'll explain you. So you just explain, like if you have any doubts till this, you can just inform me. So these are the command we have used. So these are the command we have used till now. OpenSSL version and OpenSSL list hyphen cipher command. That is to, if needed, you can take a screenshot of this command, only this. So OpenSSL list hyphen cipher command. You may have a question, sir, where I can use this content. You can use, if suppose if you are adding any database value, you can encrypt. And if you need to see what algorithm they are using, how it works, it's already open source, OpenSSL. There is a file directory in your Kali Linux, and you can install this in your Ubuntu. And once you open the folder, you can view all the algorithm. You can even edit, you can recompile, and you can use your own algorithm. So like you can alter some content and you can use it. So this is pre-existing. And nano to create a file, cat to view the content, and this is to encrypt, simply encrypt, and this is to encrypt and paste inside a file, and cat to view a encrypted file. So till
Sir,
this,
a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, on the 9th line, nano demo JAIN, we have created the demo JAIN file.
Demo JAIN is a file, simply a like a notepad.
Notepad, yes, sir. Just on the 9th statement only, we are creating the file, and then we are viewing the cat file. We are typing welcome FDP.
Yeah, sir. Here I'll do one thing. Demo. I'll just add only demo. So this means demo is a file name, and
Yes,
nano is a text editor, like a command-based text editor. Using the text editor, we are creating a file name nano.
Yes, sir.
And once you hit enter, this will be the prompt, and you can type anything here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
sir,
to save this content, you have to use left control. This option denotes left control. So the cap symbol denotes left control and O. So this will prompt you file name to be right demo, because already we have added the file name as demo. It's confirming us whether you need to keep as the same name, or you can even alter the name. I can give demo 1 in runtime. So I'll keep demo. And if I hit enter, we can get an option like a message wrote one line. It means this one line is being returned to this file. And control X to exit, to view cat demo. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you go to the history? Sir, here on this, after executing 12th command,
okay,
we are creating the output text.
Output file, like I'm like copying or adding the output file to demo JAIN ENC.
We have not created the demo JAIN ENC, sir.
No, sir. Like once you execute, that is like auto creation. So output is an output file. If that file is existing, it will append the value, or else it will create and it will add the value.
Okay,
we don't
sir.
need to create a file.
Yes, sir. Thanks for clarifying, sir.
Okay. And next, what we are going to do, we are going to decrypt. So decrypt, the same command. And if we add only one line, only one alteration here, because we are going to decrypt demo JAIN ENC, demo JAIN ENC, and here we have to add to decrypt -d. That's it. So OpenSSL ENC and -AES -120. That is actually the algorithm we are using. And one more thing, if suppose if you are encrypting in one algorithm and if you are trying to decrypt in another algorithm, it won't work. You can try. And -d is to decrypt, and -base64 -in, that is the input file to decrypt. Input file which we are adding to decrypt. Decrypt in the sense already we have encrypted and we have a file in demo JAIN ENC. So we have to add demo JAIN ENC. If I add demo JAIN, only demo JAIN, it won't work because demo JAIN is a plain text. ENC is an encrypted text. So enter password 1234. So here is a welcome to FTP. Even I can add this, sir asked final doubt, I can add out, and here I can add a new file, demo JAIN DEC to decrypt. And you can find a difference. If I add ENC, it's bold, the letters will be bold because the file is already existing. So if I add DEC, the file is not there, so I'm getting the proper, like the normal text. So if I hit enter, it's prompting for a password 1234 and cat space demo JAIN DEC. So this is a final output. This is actually the normal, the classical method what we are using right now. History, I'll go to history one more time and I'll explain you what is the drawback in this.
Sir, may I ask one doubt, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, in while giving OpenSSL ENC, I thought it was encryption, but does it mean encryption or encoding, sir?
Oh, sorry, sir, encoding.
Encoding only.
Yeah. And one more thing, if you need any clarification regarding this, you can add man space OpenSSL and you can view whatever the commands I am using here. You can have a look on man space OpenSSL. You can get a clarity. Even some more commands you can add with OpenSSL. Not only the command I am using right now. So there are different commands you can add and you can encrypt your file. Man space OpenSSL.
Then for decoding also we are using ENC only, sir?
Yeah, that is, you don't need to change that ENC. That is a default syntax. Only thing you are adding -d. That is to decode or decrypt. There you have to use ENC.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, may I ask one more doubt in this?
Yes.
Can we perform encryption, decryption, and encryption at the same time, like triple DES in the same command line? Can we perform encryption, decryption, and encryption?
Encryption, decryption, like in a single line, right?
In a single statement, yes, sir. Single command line. We have either performed encryption or decryption. Is it possible to perform both operations or multiple operations at the same time?
You can, like using echo statement, you can prompt a code. You can like add multiple commands and you can like if suppose if I need to create a file like nano followed by, you are asking like creating and adding a command and encryption and decryption in a single code, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can do, sir. Okay, if you copy, wait a minute. So Kali Linux, you can like suppose if I copy multiple command, if I add in like a command prompt, for example, nano, cat, and history, so it will execute. So all the command will execute one by one. So depends on how you are aligning. So if I add first for encryption and second command first, you have to type in notepad because if you hit enter in terminal, it will execute. So you have to type whatever the command you need to add in notepad or a text editor. Here we call it as a mouse pad. You can type all the commands and you can copy and paste in terminal, or you can have as a bash file. So .bat file. and you can trigger that BAT file, bash space file name. So if you need, I'll just show one demo. Wait. So here I have added only two commands, cd desktop ls bash. So here we have created a file using, you can see the command what I have added. You can even add 100 lines. So here I have added the first line. I have added welcome to FTP greater than symbol demo 123. It means welcome to FTP will be added in demo 123. That is a file name. Demo 123 is a file name. And second line I have added cat demo 123. So I have saved that two commands in .d.sh, that is shell, and I'm executing the bash d.sh. So it will execute. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Even you can automate. So what we used to do, we used to automate a program like as cybersecurity profession. If we connected to nearly 100 to 200 system, and if we need to do a testing for all the system every 2 hours once, we'll add all the codings in one shell code and we'll upload that in server and we'll trigger the system time. So each and every 2 hours, the file will be triggered, the bash file will be triggered, and it will do pen test all the network systems, and it will give a report through mail or a same system. So you can use bash code, and you can, that's why, like if needed, I'll send you some Linux automation or cybersecurity automation, cryptography, quantum automation. Once after completing this session to the coordinators, probably you can get from them. So this is first demo and the drawback. So here we have completed till the decryption. The thing is drawback, for example, 1234 is a password I have given here. In case anyone, the participants, if they are a ethical hacker, or if they know about brute forcing technique, they can brute force my zip file, or they can brute force whatever the database I'm having. They can brute force. It will take some time. That is the thing. But if I keep a password as four character, or 5 character, or 6 character, imagine my password is 126. Imagine my password is 126. There is a wonderful tool in Kali Linux called Crunch. Password starting value is 3 and ending 6, and my password is 123456. If I hit enter, so these are the combinations of password. So this will generate the whole combination. So if I like I just explain you one more time. So crunch 3 and 4, 1 2 3 4 5 6. You may ask, sir, in case my password is QWERTY ABCDEFGHZW, I can type A to Z, and my password combination is 3 to 6. If I hit enter, so you can see here 250 MB, it will generate a word list. If suppose my combination is between 3 character and 6 character, I can generate a word list like this, and I can save the whole word list in text file. So this is generating right now. So I'll terminate. So if suppose in case this is a scenario, the person will generate a whole word list from A to Z, and they'll keep, maybe they may know the password starts from 3 character or 6 character, and the maximum length of the password is like minimum value is 3 and maximum is 6. If suppose if they know the maximum character 4, they can keep 4 space 4. And if they know the value from 1 to 6 or 1 to 9 or 0 to 9, so they'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and they'll hit enter. So the crunch will generate a proper word list, and using that word list, they can easily brute force. If I brute force and if I view the file, the owner of the file, they won't get any notification that I have copied their whole database, that I have data breached the file. The owner, they won't get any notification. The owner, they don't know that I have breached the data. So that is the main drawback right now we are facing. Now, how the quantum that is overcoming, how the quantum encryption or quantum cryptography works, that I'll explain you right now. Before going for a quantum cryptography, are you clear till this? So what
yes,
we
sir,
do?
only one doubt in crunch, sir. Suppose if any person is using social engineering type of attacking,
sir, social engineering, that is totally different. I can send you a link.
Yes, sir.
There is no way, like I don't need to worry about crunch. So directly I can get your data.
Only one minute, sir.
Sir,
in case if I peeped someone's password, but I noticed only one digit they have used. Like example, 7 is the only digit they are using, and remaining characters of some 4, 5 characters they are using.
Okay.
So I have to give the crunch some 8 length password means.
Okay.
Suppose 8 is the password length. So do I need to mention crunch space 1 to 8 or crunch space 8 to 8 and giving A to Z only one digit number I have noticed.
So this you can type like, so like 8 to 8 in the sense like it will show like this.
Not only 8 digit passwords, possible
so
passwords.
it will starts from this like this 8 digit.
Yes, sir. But I have noticed only the number present in the
Sir, you can type the
password.
whole 1 to A to Z and 1 to 9. So it will get the whole database.
Yes, sir.
You'll be getting whole database.
Yes, sir. So brute force attack will reduce the time.
Yeah, brute force, it will take some time, but the thing is, it like there is possibility, right? So the thing is, right now there is an algorithm. If I'm adding, as you discussed, like 8 character, maybe it may take some years. Imagine we have a high GPU system, quantum based system. Okay, maybe sir. It may possible within fraction of second.
Okay, sir.
So now how the quantum works, I'll explain you. So before going for quantum, if you have any doubts, you can ask your doubts. I'll clear, no issues. Then I can go for quantum. Any other doubts? Sir, are you clear?
If I use any symbols or uppercase letters,
Sir, I can't get you. Can you come again?
Can we use any symbols or uppercase letters?
Sir, you can use anything here. Dot. But you have to add. Wait. Double quotes you have to. For this, you have to use a bash. Because we are starting from A hyphen.
Some symbols.
Double quotes if you are adding, or if you are adding bash, it will crunch. Right. Bash, I don't think. Sir, if you add inside bash code, probably it will work, because command line, if you are executing, probably it will pass from that hyphen. So a hyphen, it will prompt as -h, that is for help, -, that is for one more help. So probably if you add this command and if you add in shell.sh, maybe it will work. There is a possibility like you can even add space, single quotes, double quotes. There is a tool. You can use the tool. The Windows, you have a crunch tool, combination tool. So it will do all the combinations. So if it's not working here, probably you can use a tool.
Right, sir. If you are using the crunch tool in the public, in a commercially to crack the password, so all the passwords may be crackable now, sir.
Sir, that will take years of time, right? So for example, how safe my password is. So here it will calculate and give you how much time it will take to crash your password in normal, like without a quantum computer. For example, if my password is JAIN at 123, JAIN at 123. So here, if my password is JAIN at 123, the system can crack in 19 minutes. That is normal system, not a high GPU system. If I am adding some more content, it will take 4 years. But it's showing that it can be crackable, right? 4 years or 10 years or 15 years. Imagine that is high GPU system if we are using, maybe it can be crackable. But how we are overcoming how the quantum cryptography works, I'll explain. So before that, you can clarify your doubts. So use this website and you can type your password. Just check how much time it will take. So if your password is JAIN at 123, maybe the normal system using brute force, we can able to crack in 19 seconds. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 hours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 years. But it can be crackable. So that is a justification. The more researchers now they are having, like it can be crackable, but it will take some time. So if we are using a high GPU system or quantum based system, so fraction of seconds, this 4 years will it will show 4 years in normal system, but within a second we can able to crack a password. So if a high GPU system we are using to brute force.
Okay, thank you.
Clear? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. So this is actually the tool. Either you can use a command which we are using, or you can use these two tools. This you can use by your own, because I'll take the quantum part. So mcrypt and ccrypt. You can take a screenshot, or I'll send this the whole mind map. So next about quantum cryptography. So that is the theory right now, that is unhackable. Probably after some years, it may be hackable. And encrypted quantum mechanically, because quantum we are not using, we are not passing any key, whereas we are using the fiber optic key node. Like you can see here, the quantum key distribution, how it works. So probably the every ones and zero, the value will be first converted to 0 and 1. Imagine, I'll show a clear explanation. And each and every node I'll pass, and then you can clarify, and then I'll go for a next node. So first about quantum key distribution, the normal right now we are exchanging a key. So either a public key or a private key. Suppose if I'm encrypting content in OpenSSL, I need to share you the password 1234. That is my password. I have to inform you, or else you can crack. But the thing is, I don't know whether you have cracked my content. So there is no acknowledgement. Once you crack, I won't get any acknowledgement. That is the scenario right now we are facing. And here, each and every the data transfer in optical cable, it will send a unique photons. That is the waves it will transfer, and converting a text into a serial pattern. So here you can see 0, there are some pattern. 1, we can add some pattern. That is a sender pattern and detector pattern. So sender, I can send in one pattern. Imagine I am a sender, and you all members are a detector. And you can use a detector pattern which is for 0 and which is for 1. I'll explain you. Now, the first node, just clear about what is quantum key distribution. Quantum key distribution, it's not like what we are using a password. So this will use a sender and detector, like image waves. Imagine I'm sending you a laser wave, and you have a detector, and I'll send you one pattern wave, and you can use the same level of pattern wave to detect. So I'll show one more screenshot here. So here is a 0, 1, 1, 0. So 0, 1, 1, 0. So 0, either I can send as like this pattern, So imagine the pattern in the sense, you just imagine this is actually the pattern. If I am sending you with this pattern, you have to receive as a detector pattern, you have a detector and I have a sender. So sender will send you with one pattern and detector will receive with the same pattern. If not, I'll explain you what may happen. So here is a detector. They'll choose the random detector. Even the sender, they don't know this is actually the sender sending pattern, and detector, they don't priorly notice this I'm going to detect. The sender and receiver will use sender detector, sender and sender separate pattern and detector separate pattern. So here, this is actually the detector side. If suppose if I'm sending you, imagine this is actually the shape, or you can imagine how you can able to remember. I'm sending you a value A. So A is converted to 0011. And in that 0011, for 0, I can use a format either a vertical or horizontal or left or like right slash or left slash. That is actually the pattern. If suppose if I am sending you a slanting pattern, you have to receive with the same pattern. If not, if suppose if any intruder intrudes, and if suppose if any intruder detects the pattern before you are receiving, the quantum will change the pattern. The quantum by itself, it will change the pattern. So I'll explain you what may happen if suppose if any intruder intrudes into our for example, if suppose if I'm sending you a mail, or if I'm sending you a WhatsApp message, or if I'm sending you a normal message, the pattern will be created by me. That is actually the random pattern. So these are the random pattern. And here, this is sender value 0. And if suppose if you have a same pattern, it will check, okay, this pattern matches with 0. If not, so here is a different pattern. So I am sending you 0. The first 0, it's received properly because the sender and receiver, they are using a same pattern. If suppose if I am sending you again 0, and if you are receiving the pattern of 1, so I already informed you the 0, we have different pattern, and 1 we have a different pattern. I'll send you the mind map so you can just verify this. The 1 pattern, if you are adding, it means there is no matching in pattern, the value won't be received, the key won't be received. And if suppose if any intruder intrudes into your system, so this is an important thing in quantum. So if suppose if I am sending you 0, and as I like you use a like a vertical or horizontal or the same like this format to receive my key. If suppose the hacker use the same key, and if they are reading or if they are accessing the key, the quantum will automatically change the state. So and you won't receive the file. What you will do, imagine I'm Dinesh and one of your our participant, they are receiving my value, that is 0, and I'm using this pattern, and even the participant, they are using this pattern, but they are not receiving my message. So what I'll do, I'll call you and I'll ask which pattern you have used. So you'll inform whatever the pattern, like imagine the straight pattern or the vertical pattern. I used same pattern, but you are also using the same pattern. But why we are not receiving a message? It means intruder, some person, they have intruded our message. So once the intruder attacked, or once the intruder intrudes into the quantum, and if they are like just if they are disturbing the content, the quantum will change the whole state, and we won't receive the message. So here you can see the quantum state will change when it has some disturbance while traveling. For example, as I mentioned, this is actually the light wave. Probably any noise or any vibration or anything, if suppose if anything happens, probably the quantum will change the whole structure, and the receiver, they won't receive the data. Even then they are using the same pattern, they won't receive the data. So it means some intruder, if they try to intrude, so it's not like they can attack the machine. So if you try to disturb the quantum will change the state. If the quantum change the state, probably the each and every the source and destination, they can communicate and they can confirm there is some intruder. So they can't view the state, they can't view the data, they can't view the message. By itself, they'll change the value, and they can't view the actual content. So the source and destination will be safer side. So this is actually the advantage of quantum. So they can know if there is any disturbance. So in normal cryptography or classical cryptography, so if I'm sending a data, if any person intrude and if they do brute force or if they do some attack scenario, probably I won't get any notification, or I don't know whether they have data breached my content. So whereas if the state changes or they are not receiving the actual message, we can confirm there is an intruder. So this you can see from here, and if you have any doubt, I'll repeat once, and if you have any doubt, you can just inform me. I'll repeat again. Quantum key distribution, this is the normal cryptography I have explained, and here they are using a waves, and 1 0 we have a different set of sender and detector, and sender has to use whatever the sender they are using for a pattern, the receiver has to use the same pattern to receive the message. If it's not matches, the quantum won't give a proper message to the sender, to the receiver. So here, if attacker intrudes, the quantum state will change by itself. And if we communicate, probably we can understand there is one intruder, so that the pattern value changes. So they are not getting a proper message. So this is too safe and secure. And there are some algorithm. Even I'll post algorithm even. So before that, if you have any doubt, just compare classical and quantum, and just inform me. If you have any doubt, I'll clarify, and then I'll show one more demo. Shall I proceed? Any doubts?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, right now we can see on this red color line on that map, on the right side, if more values are sent, if more values are sent, only some values can be observed by the detector. Right,
yeah, actually the thing is, if I'm sending you 1000 value, and if suppose the detector we don't know, we are not communicating what the model of pattern I am sending and what model of detector you are using. Imagine we both are sending a message. You'll use a random detector, I'll use a random sender state. So probably some data value matches, some data value will be mismatched. So only the matched value will be taken and the mismatched value will be eliminated. So that is the thing explained here.
Yes, sir. If that is a scenario, on the next thing, if there is a man in the middle, the man in the middle may also try some combinations to observe.
Yeah, here you can see.
Yes, sir. Here it is okay, sir. The man in the middle, by luck, pure luck, the man intruder, he is also using the same kind of opening or a filter. Yes, sir. So the message passes through the man in the middle and reaches the receiver. In case variety of messages like 1011 or some combinations of ones and zeros, if two types of filters are applied on the sender side and two types of filters on the receiver side, by luck, if the man in the middle, he is using one of the filters properly, other filter is a mismatch, means one signal will be received at the receiver, sir. So during that time, just like above mapping, red color line mapping, some messages will be received at the receiver, and other messages will be missed on the on the way itself. So by the time the quantum be able to recognize that someone is in the middle? So only few information has been received at the receiver. So we have to change the pattern like that. The
Yeah,
quantum.
sir, the count will be there. How much data we are sending, the count will be there.
Yes, sir.
And as I mentioned, like they won't leak the data. So I don't know, like exact whether I'm clearing your doubt properly. So the thing is, like, if suppose if I am sending you multiple message, like to my understanding, like you are saying 010101, that is a pattern the sender is sending, and the receiver has to receive. You are saying like multiple number of intruder, they are doing a random attack, like random pattern.
Yes, sir.
But like the thing is, like,
yes, sir. On the center side, we are not following only zero filter. We are using one filter also.
Yeah, zero filter and one filter.
Yes, sir. So for zero, one type of filter, and one type of filter. If there is one or more intruders, if they are trying to procure the information from the quantum channel, by the time.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Here only, sir. By the time, if the intruder is using zero filter as normal zero filter only sent by the sender, but by mistake the intruder kept the one filter in a wrong position or wrong angle. The one filter will filter the one will not conduct or transmit the actual input sent from the sender. So it will not be received at the receiver end. The receiver will come to know that only zero filter has been detected. One filter has not received any data. That means someone is in the middle.
Okay.
The receiver immediately they will
Sir,
intimate,
the thing,
like you said.
one more thing I need to clarify here. I don't know, this is the answer for your question. So they have a like distance, sir, like distance value. So probably the signal has to reach that particular distance. So they'll calculate one is about distance. For example, if I'm sending a value to you, imagine you are there 500 meter. Now they have a approach of 1000 kilometer we can transfer, because this is not a message we are sending right now as like a normal message in WhatsApp any country. So this is like between some kilometer. This will calculate a kilometer and the value. So if suppose if any intruder intrudes, any disturbance happen in between, probably the quantum will predict or detect that is actually the intruder, because already the value know where the distance between the sender and the receiver.
Okay, sir.
Probably if suppose if any disturbance in between happened, any intruder, that's not an intruder. If suppose if any fluctuation or if any vibration or if any any storm or any changes happen, probably this will detect as the intruder, something happens in between, and it will change the pattern. So the random pattern.
Okay, so that is what I asked, sir.
So this will calculate a distance even, because if distance is there, probably if I'm 300 meter to you, 300 kilometer to you, and if I'm sending a file, if this not happened with the distance, probably any person can intrude, and the quantum, they don't know how to check this approach. So if the distance is there, probably the sender know the distance of receiver. If any changes happens in between, so it will change the pattern.
Okay.
So you can just take a screenshot of this if needed. So any participants, you can just research distance with a kilometer. So this even I have to add here. So thank you for your question, sir. Probably most of the members, they have the same query. So this is actually the approach of quantum. And the right hand side, what I discussed, that is actually the normal, the classical approach. So this is about quantum cryptography. Introduction, like the last 1 hour, like 6:30 to 7:30, I took 1 hour for quantum cryptography. I'll take another 15 to 20 minutes, depends on your convenience. I'll just explain you about cybersecurity and quantum, and how we can be safe and secure. So shall I proceed? So some life skill. What are the life skill we need to know when it comes to cybersecurity? So this 15 minutes, that is actually the life skill. I need to be interactive, all the participants. How many of you know the exact count of your application which you have installed in your... Hello? Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay. How many of you, nearly 100 plus participants are there? Here, how many of you are Android user? You can just have a reaction. There is a reaction option. You can add a reaction, any reaction, or you can add chat window. A means Android. You can just type in chat window if you are using Android mobile. So A. So we'll have 15 minutes of time. Probably it will be a your life skill. You can use it anywhere as we are facing more number of cyber issues. So I'll just because you as a pillars creator of next pillars, you are a faculty members. If I share this content, probably you can reach this content to all the student. So I wish this content will be helpful for you. Most of the members are Android user. How many of you know the exact count of the application? So any person, if no, you can type no. Simply you can type no. So I need exact count of your application right now, which you are having in your mobile. Exact count, no. Most of the members are saying no. But we actually, faculty member or research scholar, why we need to know and where you can look out all the detail and how we can be safe. I'll explain you in next 15 to 20 minutes. First thing you have to understand, if suppose as you are a researcher, if your name or mobile number or your content is being posted somewhere without your permission, is there any way have you added before? I repeat a question. If suppose if I am adding your name or your mobile number or your personal details somewhere in surface web, imagine maybe 150 participants are there, n number of faculty members will be there here. I'm adding here as you as a guest in any college, like I'm doing a scam. Imagine I'm doing a scam. I'm adding your photo, I'm adding your profile, I'm adding your area of interest, and I'm posting the post in social media. I'm getting a registration fee of 2,000 rupees per person. How do you know? Until your friends or family members, they have to inform you. But is there any other way you have to get a proper information if someone use your personal data? Have you added any? Have you tried anywhere, or have you? Do you know any? There is a facility. Do you know how to secure your personal data or how to get notified? If I am adding Dinesh Parandagan, that is my name. So I used to get all the detail wherever my information are being posted. I used to get all the detail. In case if any college or university, if they are posting without my permission, there is one wonderful way Google is providing you. Probably you know this, but you are not accessing this. So please access Google Alert. That is a wonderful option. So use Google Alert and create an alert with your name. As you are a faculty members, this will be more helpful for you. So please have a look out on Google Alert. Add your mail ID first, add your mobile number first, because the two things are very unique. You can add your mail ID and mobile number. In case if you need to learn something in your research, for example, if you need to learn about quantum, you can add quantum webinar or quantum workshops in Google Alert. Worldwide, any person, if they are adding a word Google, adding a word Google quantum cryptography or quantum computing or cyber security crime workshop, I'm just adding, simply I'm adding cyber crime workshop. If I create an alert, and the main constraint, you have to log in with your Gmail ID. So I logged in with my Gmail ID. If I create an alert here in Google Alert, I used to get a mail wherever they are posting with the keyword cybercrime workshop. Clear? Just take a screenshot of this. Please use this option. There are two ways you can use this Google Alert. One way, you can safeguard your personal information. If any person, if they have posted your name or mobile number or mail ID you'll get alert when you add a Google alert with mobile number or mail ID. You'll get a Google mail. You'll receive a mail. And once you receive a mail, what you can do? So what is the first step you have to do? Imagine I'm using one of the staff members email ID. Like there is some, I can see a name, Dr. MK Kavita Devi. So if I'm using the ma'am mail ID or a mobile number, and I'm posting a review or posting a photo in Instagram, and if I am typing ma'am mail ID and mobile number, ma'am will get a notification in mail. Second, what he or she can do? So first you can use content removal form. Google content removal form. Content removal form. This is, you can take a screenshot of this even, content removal form. So Google content removal form will help you to remove the content from anywhere, not only Google. Google in the sense it's like Google review, YouTube, it's combined with Google. All the Google services, if you need to remove any content from Google services, you can use Google content removal form. In case your content is there in Instagram, you can use Instagram space content removal form. So this will help you to remove a legal request for your content. If your content is there in Instagram, if any student posted about you in Instagram and they have added your mobile number or a mail ID, you can report legal removal request. In case if any student are reporting you, ma'am, one second, ma'am, my photo is been posted in pornography website, you can remove legal content removal. Wherever they have posted, you can just make a note, content removal form. This is a wonderful option they have given in all the website, content removal form. The next one, if your account is been hacked, Instagram space hacked. So just take a screenshot of this. I'll complete within 10 to 15 minutes. So Instagram space hacked. So this will help you to recover your hacked account. So please don't type how to recover the hacked Instagram account. Probably it will land you to another page where they will hack your Gmail even. So please don't do that. So there is a keyword, each and every website they will be having. They can only help you out. So don't depend on anyone. Whatever the content you are sharing, they'll help you out. They'll verify and then you'll get a proper recovery note. And if suppose hacked in the sense no one can able to hack you directly, probably they can use some social engineering technique and they can hack your account. Imagine you are installing some fake application, or imagine you are installing some fake APK file or any any software in your system or a mobile. Maybe using that they can hack. So with the URL they can do, but you have to type user ID and password in that URL. If you are connecting to a common Wi-Fi, maybe they'll prompt you as like an Instagram page or a Gmail page, and they'll harvest your credential. They'll inform you, please type your username and password so that you can use the Wi-Fi without any disturbance. Or to claim the Prime offer for next 1 year, please type your Gmail ID and password. Like this, they'll give a message, and whenever you are typing the username and password, they'll harvest your credential. If you need to type, or in case if you need to type download any APK file or a PDF file or a document file, please use this website, virustotal.com. Upload whatever the file you are downloading from WhatsApp or anywhere. So if you need to check the genuinity, please upload the file here, choose the file and upload it. It will scan the each and every line of code and it will give you the report. If you are opening any URL, suspicious URL, and if you need to find whether that URL is a fake or genuine, so add that URL here and search, and it will check whether that URL is a scam or suspicious, and it will report you. The same option, there is one more website, hybrid analysis. So there are two websites, one is hybrid analysis and one more is a virus total. You can use this two website, and please don't install unnecessary application. This is for hacked. And most of the time I can see the students or some person, they'll be creating a fake profile with your name. That's not a hacked, as like your profile. Some person, they'll create a fake profile. And this can be reported with the help of the keyword impersonation. Impersonation, if you open impersonation, it will take you to an official website of Instagram or Facebook or wherever they have created a fake profile of you. You can type a social media name followed by impersonation. So if you do this, probably you can able to report and block or remove that particular fake, you are the fake profile. This is impersonation. So first I have explained you about content removal, Google alert, hacked, impersonated. The next one, abuse. If your student, if they are getting n number of message from a single person, even if they block, if they are getting a message from unknown numbers and unknown Instagram, you can ask them to report in abuse. So not only Instagram, they can report in Google abuse, Snapchat abuse, Instagram abuse. So wherever or whenever they are getting an abuse message, make a note of that portal name, ask them to report with the keyword abuse. Directly they'll file a FIR and they'll that particular report will be sent to concerned cyber cell, and cyber cell will take, for example, I am sending an abuse message to one of you member and you are reporting me. The police will detect actual IP of me using a service provider. Even if I use a VPN, they have a facility to find a IP and a location. Once they find a IP, they'll send a particular IP to nearby cyber cell, and cyber cell will request to the internet service provider, and they'll get all the details about me, my mobile number, because with the IP, they can get my mobile number. So who used this particular mobile number, particular IP, they'll request to internet service provider. The internet service provider will provide my mobile number to the police, and police will get address, that is customer application form. For getting a mobile number, I'll be giving my personal detail like my Aadhaar card, my fingerprint. So that is actually the customer application form. The police will get the customer application form and they can reach me out. So this will be insisted to all the children who are using a mobile phone, because right now they are facing n number of issues. So at least ask them to report properly. So, and their name won't be disclosed anywhere. So the cyber cell, they are promising the names won't be disclosed, even that is POXO or the senior citizen or the college student, they won't disclose their name. So this is one way they can report. And maybe some doubts may happen from the students, like sir, I'm there in group photo, and group photo is posted in one of my friend page. Is there any way I can remove that photo? Yeah, there is a way. If you are there in the group photo, and if you need not that group photo to be there in a public profile anywhere, public search, you can remove using DMCA. You can just take a screenshot, DMCA. So DMCA is a report of Digital Millennium Copyright Act. If my photo is there in JAIN University, I can able to report and remove. So I can use DMCA notice. I can report directly to Indian government. That is a DMCA notice to Indian government that one of the university, they are using my photo without my knowledge. I have to justify, because I know that is my photo. How do others know? So I have to justify, this is my passport or this is my Aadhaar card. This is me. And they are using my photo in their URL. And here is the URL. Likewise, a proper justification is needed. And they have a model DMCA form. You can report. This will be a wonderful option. You can remove your content wherever your content is there in Surface Web. And one more option thing, if suppose if your photo is being used in my Instagram, and if I am if I am giving some unnecessary speech with your photo, you can use privacy violation and you can report like my privacy is being violated by Dinesh Parandagan. Likewise, you can report privacy violation. So I'm just adding Instagram only for a demo. You can, instead of Instagram, you can add any social account there. So first started with Google Alert, and second is about content removal, third hacked, fourth about impersonated, fifth about abuse, and then DMCA and privacy violation. And then, sir, I don't know whether my mobile is been hacked by someone. So there is a web application. There are two applications, M Kavach 2, that is from CDAC. You can use this application and you can inform your students to use this application. They can scan their whole mobile and they can detect like whether your mobile is having some suspicious application. So M Kavach 2, you can install in your Android and you can scan your whole Android mobile. And if any unnecessary permission is been added for any application, you can check and you can uninstall this application using M Kavach 2. And one more is about,
Sir,
ma'am,
does this application run in background always or
no, ma'am.
just
Like
once?
you can force stop this application, and whenever this is created by CDAC, like defense organization. So they won't take any detail. If you need, you can install and you can scan your whole mobile and you can uninstall. Whenever you need to scan, that time you can install and you can keep it in your mobile.
Okay, thank you.
So this application need not to be there in your mobile. And one more thing here, the same question I need to ask for all of you. Most of the members here in the list, you'll be having the application name like Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, Uber, Amazon, Flipkart. But you are not using those applications. Always you are not using those applications. You are using frequently or occasionally you are using those applications. And my suggestion, whenever it's needed, you can install that application. You know very well, like OTP will be shared to your mobile number and you won't forget your mobile number or a mail ID. So that is your credential. So you don't need to worry, like 2 GB internet is there. We are not learning as we are a faculty or research member. We are not utilizing a whole 2 GB for our learning, only 1 MB or 2 MB. So other than that, 1 GB, they are uploading our data. The service provider, the application vendor, they are uploading our data. So, sir, iOS, it's too safe and secure. You don't need to worry. Until you install some unnecessary application, iOS is safe. So even iOS can be hacked. They can do jailbreak. But till now, the iOS is safe because iOS won't accept unnecessary application. Android, even you can create your own application and you can upload. You can install in your mobile. So there will be so many loopholes. So because the hackers, they'll target the huge audience. The Android audience is huge. So they'll target the huge audience. iOS audience, they'll target if they hack the iCloud ID, that's it. Your data will be breached. Yeah, they'll take all the data. So please don't type your iCloud ID somewhere they are doing a social engineering. If they are asking your iCloud ID, please don't provide. So if you do this, iOS users are safe and secure. And for Android user, one more option and not Android user, all the users who are using a mobile phone. If you are getting a call, like your SIM card is being used by some other vendor, and you'll be punished, and police will track you. Likewise, you'll get an anonymous call, or your family members will get a call. So if so, you can use a website named TAFCOP, or you can install this application. They have an application even for iOS and Android. Even you can install the application, but why don't we install? Like, it's not required to install application. It's not mandatory to install. To check how many numbers are connected with your Aadhaar card, you can check in this portal. This is a Ministry of Telecommunication authorized website. That is a government website. You can type your mobile number without any worries. Type your mobile number and the CAPTCHA code and OTP will be received from the telecom department. And you can verify whether any unnecessary numbers been activated by your Aadhaar card or PAN card. If so, you just report that is not your number. Because if that person did any crime, probably the police will track you and you have to answer them. So please don't believe even friends. So if you are taking SIM for your friends, ask them to convert to their proof. So if their friend's mobile is been stolen, and if any crime happen, probably you are answerable. So make sure you are checking the detail in TAFCOP. And some other members, they may have a question, sir, I lost my mobile, how I can report? CEIR. There is a portal, CEIR. So only this portal will help you out. Please don't Google. Most of the time, the Google will take you to a fake page. How to hack WhatsApp. If you Google, your WhatsApp will be hacked within 10 minutes. How to hack Instagram. If you search this in Google, Google will take you to the wonderful page, and there they'll be mentioning you. This website will be helpful to hack any person's Instagram. Only thing, you need to log in first. Once you log in, then the person will hack your Instagram. Then they'll post wonderful pictures as like you, and they'll share the same link to your friends, and friends will type their username and password, believing that is sent by you. So please don't search the keyword how to hack Instagram, how to hack Facebook, how to hack WhatsApp. Until you find the loophole, until there is a vulnerability, no one can hack any social account or any like Instagram, Facebook, anything. So without a loophole. So loophole, they'll be patching each and every second. They have a security team, they are patching. So make sure needed application you just keep in your mobile. Or else if you are uninstalling, or maybe some of the staff, you may have a doubt, like I have installed some application before 10 years. I have given a Google permission to that application. Is there any wrong in that? Yeah, because if you are giving a Google permission to any application, it means you are giving your data to Google, the third-party application. So even the application is not there in your mobile, the third-party application will collect the permission you have given for contact photos. The application will collect directly from Google. It's not mandatory like the application has to be there in your mobile. So make sure you can use Google permission, and then please remove unnecessary permission from the application. Google permission, that is a wonderful other option Google providing. You can open the Google permission and remove unnecessary application permissions which is listed there. Maybe you have installed some application before 5 years. Maybe you forgot that application name even. But the permission is there means your data is there with that application. So open that permission, delete all your data from that application, then you are safe. If suppose if they are doing a data breach, your application will, maybe they'll breach whole data, your mobile number, mail ID, it will go if they do data breach that application. So this is one another way you can safeguard yourself. So the final thing for a system, I'll explain two firewall. One is about Komodo and another one is Zone Alarm, Komodo firewall. So you can install this and you can be safe. As you are a faculty member and research scholar, please take this to n number of students, because right now they are facing more number of issue, like their photo is being posted somewhere, their account is being hacked, and they are getting an abuse message. So install firewall and ask them to install mKavach 2, and whatever the financial fraud, if they receive, they ask them to raise a complaint in 1930. That is a official cybercrime portal. Within 4 hours of time, if they raise a complaint, probably the cybercrime police, they'll freeze the whole amount. If even they send lakhs of payment, they'll freeze all the payment, and probably you have a chance, 99% chance to get a payment again. So within 4 hours of time, if it exceeds, probably the hacker, they'll withdraw the payment, or they'll invest the payment in crypto. So if they invest in crypto, there is no way you'll get a payment. So there is, you have to report properly. So clear. So this is about my LinkedIn. So if you are there in LinkedIn, you just take a screenshot so you can follow. And if you find any cyber issues or cyber related queries, or if you are doing a research in cybersecurity or quantum or blockchain or cryptography. So if I know those content, I can help you out. I can give my suggestion. So you can connect me in LinkedIn. So you can find me all the details if you search Hackup Technology or Dinesh Parandagan. So thank you, and it's open to you. You can clarify either your query is in cryptography or in general cybersecurity or ethical hacking or cybercrime.
Sir,
Sir,
may I ask some doubt, sir?
Yeah,
sir,
Sir, you
Dinesh
are
sir,
shown.
yeah, you are audible.
Sir, may I ask?
Dinesh sir,
Okay.
sir, that mind map you have used on tool, no? What is that name of that tool, sir?
Tool
Yes,
name.
sir, I was
Okay.
also about to ask that only.
Okay. Tool name, that is a mind note. So usually I won't use classical, like not a classical cryptography. I won't use like this is actually the mind note. You can add even a video, and this will support only for Mac. So you can take as a PDF file. So you can save as a PDF file. You can. There are more options are there. This is paid tool. So if you are having Mac, you can purchase this tool per year. It will cost around 1,600 or 1,800. But it's wonderful tool. You can the normal old presentation like a way you don't need to do. So you can do a wonderful presentation. Mind Node. The tool name is Mind Node. If you are having iOS, you can download.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, thank you.
Any other
I
query?
request the participants to raise the questions.
Good evening, sir.
Not a
Good
question, but then session was very good, informative
sir.
and interesting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dinesh, sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Sir, can you recall about virus total, sir?
Virus Total, that is actually the website you can use for scanning file. So Virus Total, you can use to scan a file like infected file. For example, I just upload one virus file which is there in my system. So here I'll choose. This will be the dashboard. So you can, if suppose if you are uploading any PPT or PDF or a document or APK file, whatever the file, you need to check the genuinity. You can click file option and upload that file here. So I'm having a file dot APK. So here is a remote audio recorder. That is actually the spyware. And one more thing, I'm having more number of virus in my mobile and a system, but it won't affect me because I'm not executing that. Most of the video they'll be saying, if you click the link, you are hacked. But that's like a myth. If you click the link and if you give a permission, the person can able to hack your data. So until then, only with the URL you are getting in WhatsApp, only the message you are getting in WhatsApp, no one can able to hack. So remember that. So don't worry. Like even if you are getting any anonymous message or anonymous mail or anonymous link, if you click, that's not a matter. So until you give a permission, your data they can get only your IP. So if you click there, your IP will be transferred to your client place. Once again, I think I have stopped sharing. I'll reshare my screen. Okay, so here is a virus total, ma'am. I have uploaded the file which I'm having in my PC. That is a virus file. Hope you can view my screen, right, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
.apk. So here I'll just upload. And the virus total is having a connection for over 70, 60 plus antivirus company. And you can, once again. So here you are getting a message like 26 antivirus company. It says like your system is affected, like this particular app is a virus file. So you don't install this. And here they'll be justifying you why and what are the content they are taking from your side. So in details, you can view this application is accessing your outgoing call permission, record audio, write external storage. So whatever the permission you are using with your phone in your hand, probably that permission will be used remotely. So they are mentioning, please don't use this is actually the spyware. So to to hack some mobile and to record the remote audio. So I have uploaded that application, which is there from my system. So it's showing the message like 26 out of 67 antivirus company is scored. This is actually the virus file. So clear with this?
Yes, sir. So one more doubt, last one.
Mm-hmm.
So nowadays, many cloning journals and their websites are available.
Mm-hmm.
Can we use this website to find whether that journal is cloned one or
Ma'am,
original?
that you can't do with the virus total. How you can do means there is a website name whois.domain tool. Whois.domain tool, you can just verify how many years they have registered that website. So whois.domain tool, that is actually the website name. In that website, if you paste the journal website, probably you can able to understand. If I'm a hacker, I used to create that website before a week or before 10 days or before 20 days, because I can't drag that website for a year. Probably the affected person, they'll report a website and they'll block. So the website will be new website. You can use the website name whois.domain tool. Should I show?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whois.domain tools. So this is actually the website, and open this website and just type the journal website. So I'll just type my company website. If I'm hacker, I can't drag that website for almost like years or a week even, because the person who is spending a payment, they'll report that website and they'll block hackuptechnology.com. So if I search, I used to get it will take some time. So you'll be getting a date and month and year, how many years I'm running this website. So with this, you can understand whether that website is a genuine. If they are running too old, like 5 years or 10 years, so you can verify by that way. And you can take a screenshot. It's taking too long. You can try by yourself, but this is actually the website. You can find a year. So once I verify CAPTCHA code, you will get a year, month. So I'll try. If not, you can try by yourself. Ma'am, it's taking some time. So
It's okay, sir.
you can take a screenshot. So if you any other doubts, if you are having, you can ask your doubts, participants.
Sir, one more question it is there, sir. Raised by Professor S. Adi Narayana. It is there in the chat bar.
Okay, sir. Chat. It's in chat.
Yeah, yes, sir.
In public, if someone hacked our Wi-Fi and he is misused, how to handle? Sir, my suggestion, if some person, if they hack your Wi-Fi, if someone hacked our Wi-Fi and he is misusing, how to handle? Okay. I don't know the question you have asked. In your question, I am understanding like your Wi-Fi is being hacked by someone, how to safeguard. If so, you can change the router password. But if you are connected with the common Wi-Fi, and if someone is like intruding into your Wi-Fi. Like in case if you are into mall and if you are connecting common Wi-Fi, in case if you need to check whether that Wi-Fi is too safe and secure, imagine you are into common network, they can access only limited hacking. They can't view your WhatsApp, they can't view your Instagram, because these things are already two-step encrypted. You don't need to worry. But if suppose if they create a fake page as like a bank page or a Facebook, please don't type your username but password. And maybe they can use the common Wi-Fi. If hacker are connected and you are connected with a common Wi-Fi, they can try to install some application to your mobile. But that is not easy way. The thing is, if you open some link or if they are triggering some link, just check whether that link is a proper link, check a genuinity, and then you can use a common Wi-Fi. If your home network is hacked, only one way, either you can change the password of your router, and there is an option for all the router, you can bind a MAC. Only the person who are inside the home, your family members MAC ID, you can find in your mobile and system. Use that MAC ID and bind in your router. So no one can able to intrude. So until they know your MAC ID, they can't access your Wi-Fi. So that is a way you can secure your home network. MAC binding, you can use your router name and Google MAC, how to MAC bind or how to MAC filter my router, or you can use IP filter. So you can search, you can find a YouTube, and you can use MAC binding. That is a wonderful way you can secure your home Wi-Fi. Anything else? Thank you, the JAIN University staff members and even coordinators and the pillars of this session, the participants. So thank you all for listening for 1.5 hour session. So please connect in LinkedIn, and if you find any doubts or clarification, so you can post your doubts in LinkedIn. So thank you, coordinators, and be safe. We are into digital world. Probably you are a faculty member, you are using the mobile phone for average 10 years or 12 years. But today, the students are using the mobile phone from LKG. So probably after 10 years, maybe the more crime rate may increase. So you are the one who is there to educate your student. So you just share your knowledge, whatever the content we discussed, you can share those content to them. Mobile numbers, are you can find my mobile number if you search Dinesh Parandagan in Google, or else I'll just type 9. So you can WhatsApp if you have any emergency query. So thank you so much. Thank you. The team coordinated a very well manner. Any tool like MindNote for other OS, or you can Google MindNode. MindNode alternate for iOS. You'll get.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Now I just request the participants to turn on your camera. We want to take the group picture. I request all the participants to turn on your camera.
Excuse me, sir. How can we get the recorded video? Actually, this lecture is very knowledgeful.
Ma'am, we will share, ma'am. We will share. We are having with that. We will share soon.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful session. This session explored the need of quantum cryptography, classical cryptography, encryption, and decryption with practical, and shed the light on quantum key distribution as well. So thank you, sir. Now it's time to move to the next session of today. I just would like to welcome Mr. Karthik Ganesh Durai, sir, for delivering the FDP session on quantum hardware, architectures, and platforms. Mr. Karthik Ganesh Durai is founder and CEO of Quantum G Research Labs Private Limited, Bengaluru, and co-founder of Quantum Computing India, Bengaluru. He is a professor of practice at NIT, a Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. He has worked as a data scientist in Dell Technologies, Bengaluru from 2013 to 2022. He has having a more hands-on experience in quantum hardwares and simulators. He is also having in IBM Quist, Microsoft QShop, QEra, Blockade, Amazon Bracket, Quantanium TCAT. Now I request Mr. Karthik Ganesar to deliver the session. Over to you, sir. Sir, we are not able to hear you, sir. Voice is not coming. Still. I think you are muted, sir. Not audible. Can you please unmute, sir?
Sir, do you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good. We can hear, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
You are hearing me now, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, it is the problem with the Bluetooth,
Okay,
the
sir.
technology.
Okay.
That is great to see the lineup of speakers and the topics in this FDP. I found that this is very dynamic and more relevant topics discussed. Just now I saw there is a session on session by Parandagan. That is amazing. So today our session is on the application, bridging the theory and practice. So as the name suggests, I would like to start with practice. So there is a PPT, but still the session is not going to be based on PPT. Hope you are getting ready for a fully practical oriented session for the next 1.5 hours. Right? First, let me show, or let me ask a question. If I ask you a question, can you build a build circuit without referring any internet website or any ChatGPT or any Gen AI tools? Are you comfortable and confident to build a build circuit on your own from scratch? It is a question. There are 144 members here, including me. I know what will be the answer. More than 50% are not comfortable building a quantum computing program from scratch. Nothing wrong in it because it is a new technology. We don't know what is happening behind the scene. Because of this, quantum computing and programming for a quantum computer is still remains a myth among many quantum computing faculties or faculties who want to learn quantum computing and few quantum computing professionals also. In my role as a chief quantum architect at Boson QSci and as an entrepreneur running my own research lab, I'm interviewing many aspirants who are not comfortable and confident about writing a quantum program from scratch. So my first point, meaning that for the next 10 minutes, I want to show you how a simple quantum computing program is built without referring any online resources. Are you ready for that one? I think all of you ready. Let me start my, you see, you are seeing my command prompt, right? I have my virtual environment env py01, py311. If you are not comfortable with...
Sir, 1 minute for interruption. Your screen, I think, is not shared, sir.
Oh, is it? Sorry, madam. Sorry, madam. let me share my entire screen because I am switching between multiple tools. So it
Fine,
is
sir.
necessary to share my screen. So hope you are now.
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Yeah. So in the command prompt, we are seeing a virtual environment Python 3.11. So under this Python 3.11, I am coming to my E drive and then CD clients and 2507. And here you are seeing multiple programs. The first Qiskit press. That is what I'm going to open in my Visual Studio Code. This is my first program, right? The first program, hope you are seeing my screen. It is importing few objects from Qiskit library and a pyplot object from matplotlib. And there are 3 objects, QR, CR, QC. This is a 2-qubit circuit used for building a bell circuit. And I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with bell circuit, but a bell circuit is a demonstration of entanglement, quantum entanglement, which is built using Hadamard gate followed by controlled NOT gate followed by measure. That is what we are seeing here. Hadamard gate followed by control NOT gate followed by measure. I believe this 11-line program, actually 10-line, the 10-line program will give you easy to understand approach for building a Qiskit based quantum program for or quantum computing program for Bell circuit. Now, can I run this program? I request if you are joining with laptop and already you have pip installed this Qiskit, you can practice this program in your laptop, in your command prompt. This is py file. You see the extension .py. Now I am coming to my command prompt, Python first Qiskit.py. When I run this program, you can see the circuit. This is the program. This is my circuit. Is it very clear? Here, I would like to stop. If any of you have any question, feel free to ask me. I will answer your question, then move to the next step. For most of you, it may look very familiar because if you go to Google or any other Google and search for Bell circuit with image, you will see this circuit. Oh, sorry. Bell quantum circuit, sorry. Yeah, you can see Hadamard gate followed by CX gate. Hadamard gate followed by CX gate. So that is what I built here. And how I built using this program. Any question? If no more question, let me check chat window. Where is chat window? There may be some questions. Okay, no question. Why using classical register? Very good question. Quantum computer is like a human emotion. See, now there are 144 members here. If I randomly pick one person and then ask the faculty, whether are you happy or sad, they are going to tell happy or sad. Are you sure they are really happy or you are not sure, right? a quantum computer, when it is working before measure, before the line 9, it is in superposition. Sometimes superposition, sometimes not in superposition, but most of the time it will be superposition. When a quantum system is in superposition, it will be in all 2 power n possible states with different probabilities. We don't know what is the exact state of or outcome of your circuit. If you want to know what is the outcome of circuit, you have to measure the quantum circuit. When you measure the quantum circuit, a quantum system will collapse to its basis state. The basis state is a binary system. So binary system can be captured only with the help of classical register. That is the reason why we need a classical register in all quantum circuits. Does it answer the question? Taskin madam, does it answer your question? Why we are using classical register? Because at the end of the execution, we have to measure the quantum circuit. When you measure, the quantum system will collapse to its basis state. The basis state is a binary system because we are selecting qubit system which are 2 basis state, 0 or 1.
Correct.
That's why we need a classical register. And if you see, the number of qubits and number of classical bits are always same. It is one of the best practices. See, technically it is possible to have different classical register number, but it is universally recommended to keep same number of qubit, same number of classical bit. Is it clear? So what you are seeing now is only the circuit building, but I'm not executing it. So where I have to execute it, I have to execute it on a quantum processor. And most of you know IBM is offering quantum computers through their cloud. And most of you know the cost of that IBM quantum processor. It is for every month, it is 10 minutes free. Beyond the 10 minutes, IBM is charging $96 per minute. It is really costly affair. So most of the time, we will execute our circuit on a simulator. So now I'm going to show the code to run this circuit in a simulator. You see here, this is a random circuit, X, Y, Z, CX, CX, something, blah, 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 blah. Then this line number 21 to 25, these 5 lines are executing my circuit on a simulator which is running in my laptop. My laptop has 32 GB RAM, so I can expect a good performance. If your laptop is having less than 8 GB, it is not recommended to use Qiskit. Qiskit is expecting minimum 16 GB RAM. So it is highly recommended to have 16 GB RAM. Are you clear? Any question now? Can we see the output of this program? 250830. Let me close this circuit. Come back to my command prompt. Python 250830. When I run this program, you will see this is my circuit. Let me minimize this one. Yeah, this is my circuit. This is my outcome. And what is my program? So sorry. What is my program? a program with X, Y, Z, and CX, CX, H. What you are seeing here? First qubit X gate, second qubit Y gate, third qubit Z gate, and there is a controlled NOT gate between first qubit and second qubit, controlled NOT gate between second qubit and third qubit. There is a Hadamard gate at the third qubit. After that, there is a barrier, this line. After that only I am performing my method. Is it clear? I believe this program and corresponding circuit will help you to recall or to realize what is happening in implementing a quantum computing program using Qiskit. I will stop here, ready to answer your questions before moving to the next step. Let me check, is there any question? Oh, there are two new questions. What is MPL? Matplotlib. That is what MPL. If I don't give MPL here, let me do that again, because I remove this MPL here and I'm going to run this program, right? Let me run it. What happened? Oh, it's here. Okay, right. There is one more. If I run this one, you see the output. It is not appearing because that is a text output that is not appearing under matplotlib window. So MPL means matplotlib. Hope that answers your questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Can we move on to the next important step? Next important step is, see, now you wonder why I'm explaining the basic concepts rather than advanced stuff. If some of you may think that way, because KG, you can directly move into quantum inspired solution, because that is what our topic here today. Am I right? Or quantum hardware and then simulator, whatever it is. But I am going through the basic step because in many FDP sessions, I realized the basic stuff is one of the important thing where the knowledge is missing. That's the reason I am starting with the basic stuff. Then I will move on to the hardware side. Okay, is that okay? So in another 4 minutes, I will cover up these concepts, then move on to the hardware.
Okay, sir.
So here you see there is something called state vector, and this state vector is imported from Qiskit quantum info. And using the state vector, what I'm doing, I'm displaying a Q-sphere SV1, SV2. What is SV1? SV1 is a state vector from QC. SV2 is state vector from QC1. You will see a QC1 is 4-qubit circuit. QC is 3-qubit circuit. Okay, this is 250830B. Let me run this in my command prompt. Python 2503B. Yeah. What you are seeing is a Q-sphere for 3-qubit system and Q-sphere for 4-qubit system. What are you seeing here? There are 8 possible states in Q-sphere and 16 possible states in 4-qubit circuit. Similarly, if you build a 5-qubit system, you will see 32 possible states. So what I'm trying to explain to all members joined here, a quantum computer is natively parallel system. So by this, what I mean, let me open my notepad and then type the comment. a n-bit classical system will be in any one of the possible 2 power n values at any point of time. I hope you understand what this statement. A n-qubit quantum system will be in all possible 2 power n states. That's it. Not at any point of time. Of course, even if you include at any point of time, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't change the meaning. Do you understand these two statements? Anyone? If anyone don't understand, feel free to ask the question. This is the crucial point of appreciating the computing capability of quantum computer. I'm checking if there any message. Okay, no message related to my topic. Any question?
Sir, someone has asked to explain it, sir.
Sorry, madam?
Someone want the explanation of this, sir. I think Dr.
Oh.
Sandhya, she want explanation about this.
Oh, okay,
How
okay.
does this quantum state has been represented in these
Okay.
possible combinations?
Good. Assume that I have 2-bit digital electronics circuit. A 2-bit digital electronics or digital circuit. A 2-bit digital circuit can have 00, 01, 10, 11. Am I right? Any one of these 4 states at T0, T1, T2, T3 till Tn. That is what a classical system is represented using these kind of clock cycles.
So do you mean to say that if 3 to raise 2 power 3 means 8 combinations are possible, so quantum will be having 8 possible states like that?
Yes, only those 2 power n possible values.
Yes. So you mean to say quantum system will be in those possible states?
Quantum system will be A1 probability of 001 ket, A2 probability of 01 ket, A3 probability of 10 ket, and
correct.
A4 probability of 11 ket, where A1 plus A2, sorry, A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square plus A4 square equal to 1.
Yeah.
This is the mathematical foundation behind superposition of any quantum systems. So what is alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4? They are probability of your quantum states. And it is 2 power n possible states. And here I have 2 qubits, so it is 4 possible states. If I have 3 qubits, it is 8, 4, 16, 2 power n. Is it clear?
Yes.
Hope that answers the question, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Amazing. Now, after, this is the final program which I want to explain the basic concepts. My kind request is that I will share this program through madam or the organizer of this FDP. They will share this program. My kind request, try to read the program and do it without Control-C, Control-V. Type manually from scratch and run it. That will give you a confidence. Yes, a quantum program I can type from my memory. I need not to Control-C, Control-V. This is one of the important first step in learning quantum computing. See, you might have attended multiple FDPs. You might have watched a lot of YouTube channels. You might have seen many other NEPTEL course or MOOC courses. Those are all a good foundation, theoretical foundation. When it comes to practical, you have to get your hands dirty. Am I right? When you try to type this program, you will make a lot of mistake. It will throw syntax error, module not found, whatnot. That is the real way to get your hands dirty and then become a practical person. So I am into building the quantum solutions. To be honest, I am not a physicist. I am not a mathematician. I am a software engineer turned into data scientist, now working on quantum computing. So my way of approach is always implementing the solution. So for implementing the solution, I can use .py file or IPyNB, Jupyter Notebook. And most of you are very much comfortable in building Google Colab based solution. Am I right? So when you go for Google Colab free version allows only 8 GB, which means you can build quantum circuits up to 7 qubit. If you want to go beyond 7 qubits, you cannot use Google Colab. You have to depend on either a HPC system given by your organization or a powerful laptop. Hope this will give you a thought process. Now you will start checking your, I'm not sure, after this one, how many of you are going to check your memory, RAM memory? Most of us never worried about our RAM memory. Now only you think about what is my laptop RAM memory. Oh, it is 8 GB or 4 GB. Oh my God, I cannot do anything. I have to move to Google Colab or AWS, or if your college or your organization has NVIDIA on-prem server, you have to get access to that NVIDIA, then run all those things into your NVIDIA instance. Okay, I will check if there any message. I'm expecting some messages. Okay, right. I think I explained the question. I explained this program, and that might have gave you a good idea. This QSPM. Anyone have any fundamental question? Feel free to ask me. I am very comfortable explaining the fundamental question to advanced mathematical model also. Right. Now, let us move on to the next important topic. Most of you know, I'm going to show some other PPT because I want to show you. Yeah, let me take my some of the IQC, the introduction to quantum computer. Oops, I don't see any IQC. There should be some introduction to See, this is an introduction. This, for some other session, I have took this one, right? You know, these are all working quantum computer, right? Gate-based QC, superconducting, IBM Q. These are all various quantum computer. And what are you seeing now? IBM quantum computer, a Condor process, which was released in November 2024, is having 1121 qubit. With 1121 qubit, can you build a production system? No, you cannot build, because Shor algorithm is expecting 1 lakh qubit. And if you are going to build any biotechnology solution or quantum chemistry problem, they will need minimum 40,000 qubits. if you are going to build any quantum machine learning, a meaningful quantum machine learning model, they will need minimum 10,000 qubits. So the real problem needs minimum 10,000 qubits. But as of now, IBM is able to offer only 1,000 qubit. So there is a long gap between the production system, what industry is expecting to solve a real life problem, and what industry, quantum computing industry is able to offer to the clients. So now you can think about this one. Okay, I can wait IBM to release 10,000 qubit, or you can think about this one. I can wait Xanadu to release 40,000 qubits. Of course, you can wait, or you can find out, is there any other better option, which we found in the form of HPC for quantum computing. All of us know what is HPC, high performance computing, which is a classical system. How a classical system can be used for building a quantum computing solution? See, now I want to go back to basics. What is a quantum computer? It is based on quantum behavior. What are those quantum behavior? Superconducting, entanglement, interference. Here, superconducting is linear combination of basis states. What is entanglement? The combined or composite state of quantum systems are related to each other. What is interference? The wave behavior of quantum system will affect other quantum system either constructively or destructively. There are three behaviors which are happening at the subatomic scale. Now, can I model these things mathematically? Yes, of course I can model, because what is psi ket? Alpha 0 ket plus 1 ket. What is entanglement? 1 over root 2, 0 0 ket plus 1 1 ket. What is interference? This again a complex Schrodinger wave equation based model. Mathematically, I can do that one. Now, that mathematical model gives us some thought process. Some of this mathematical model can be implemented in classical system. Superposition, entanglement, these two process or these two behavior can be implemented in classical system, but interference cannot be implemented. So the industry people mean those who explored quantum computing well in advance. They realized that industry is waiting for a powerful quantum computer, which is going to happen in 2030, as per Boston Consulting Group estimate. I want to show that one also here. Yeah, this is that what I'm referring. As per this BCG, Boston Consulting Group output, we are in first generation. So third generation is going to start in 2031. So to 2031 only, we are going to have a powerful quantum computer. Till that time, what we can do? So as an industry person, what we decided, we recommended our clients, hey, don't worry about the real quantum computers. We can build something called quantum inspired approach. That is what our today's session, HPC for quantum computing. This HPC for quantum computing is a system like this. Okay, sorry. There are systems from Microsoft, which is called Microsoft Quantum Inspired Optimizer. There is another system from Toshiba, which is called SQBM Plus. And there is another system called Fujitsu from Fujitsu, which is called Fujitsu Digital Annealer. These systems are quantum inspired optimizer, which means they are classical system, but running quantum algorithms based on superposition and entanglement. I am not going to explore the natively parallel processing capability of quantum systems. The natively parallel processing capability is achieved with the help of interference. Combination of superposition, entanglement, interference. Then only I will get natively parallel processing capability. If I am not interested in natively parallel processing capability because I am going to use my classical system, I can build quantum inspired approaches. I'm stopping here, waiting for any question. I will answer the question, then move to the next step. Okay. If no more question, I believe that you are able to follow what I'm telling. I will summarize what I have told so far. Point number 1, quantum computing is in nascent stage, meaning that we have only 1000 plus qubits. But real life use cases need more than 10,000 qubits. So we are compromising with the powerful HPC system, which is called quantum inspired solutions. That is what we are discussing now. The old program, that is to give you a confidence that we can build quantum programs from scratch without Control C, Control V. These programs for that purpose only. Is it clear? Now, after seeing this one, some important question may come to your thought process. Okay, KG, what are the real quantum systems? What are the real quantum processing units? And I would like to point out these. This slide shows superconducting, ion trap, topological, photonic, and neutral atom. If you come to classical system, there is only one semiconductor industry, which is either PNP transistor or NPN transistor. Any system, they are based on the impurities added to your semiconductor, either germanium or silicon. And they are all based on binary and Boolean operators or Boolean algebra. That is much simpler, classical world. But quantum world is not that much simpler, because quantum world opens a Pandora box. You can build your qubit using superconducting or ion trap or topological or photonic or neutral atom. And the other one is quantum annealer. So now your interest will start kindling, or I am kindling your interest. What are those hardware systems? That is also one of the concepts what we have to cover as a part of our today's session. I will complete quantum inspired solutions, then come to your quantum hardware or software. There is a question, if there is a necessity for hardware, I will focus on hardware and simulator. Exactly. Malika Togaru, yes, it is possible. You see here, I included that in the slide. You see the next slide. IBM is offering their quantum computer through cloud, which is called IBM Quantum. Amazon Bracket, Azure Quantum, Google QCS. Even D-Wave is offering their system, Rigetti is offering their system, Cura is offering their system. These companies are offering their quantum systems as a cloud. Indeed, I will tell you one thing. Oh, it is not in this slide, but it is then the IQC slide. Yeah, in this IQC slide, you can see what is the cost of quantum computer? $15 million to $40 million. Not everyone can afford this much of money. Recently, what IBM installed in Germany, that quantum computer costed $40 million. So don't you think, do you think we can afford that much of money? No, not everyone can afford that much of money. Even in India, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, there is a team under Dr. Vijay Raghavan ji. Dr. Vijay Raghavan. That team is building 6-qubit superconducting quantum computer. That is what our capacity. We are spending a lot of money to build only 6-qubit quantum computer. And in IISc, under the leadership of Dr. Anand Selvaraj, there is a photonic quantum computing team. They are building photonic quantum computers. And I think IIT Hyderabad, they are exploring ion trap. And neutral atom, I don't see any research lab in India exploring neutral atom. So what you are realizing now, the quantum computers are very costly. It's not everyone can afford. That is the reason why we have to access quantum computers through this cloud. Hope that answered your question, madam. Right. Very good question. So obviously now I have to give you some practical approach. There is a URL, quantum.cloud.ibm.com. This is the IBM cloud. And if you want to see the what is called Azure, I can show that is in my company account. AWS, I have to log in, do all. Then I show you what are the quantum systems available under AWS. It will take some time. I will, in the meantime, I will move on to the next step. Any question now? Okay, right. So now you are gaining some idea. I will summarize again because in my observation in explaining this quantum computing concepts in online, it is very tricky because when you are attending the sessions online, you will get distracted. You might have missed some of the concepts. So I am repeating what I have done so far. First, I demonstrated few programs to increase your confidence. You can build quantum computer programs without Control-C, Control-V, and learning from scratch and then building the program from your memory. That is the first point. Second point, what I told, there are quantum systems, but they are not powerful enough to build a real life production quality solutions. So industry is exploring quantum inspired approach. Why? Because we have powerful HPC systems. Those systems will help you to build quantum solutions. There are 3 possible platforms. Microsoft Quantum Inspired Optimizer, Toshiba SQBM, Fujitsu Digital Annealer. The last one is very, very important. And anyone, if you are interested, feel free to connect with me. I can get access to this system, which is called PQ5 QIEO. Sorry, CI, yeah, this one. This company, BQP, Boson QSI, they are building a system called QIEO. optimization solver, quantum inspired evolutionary optimizer. This particular system is a quantum inspired solution which you can use for production system. I am part of the team, BQP team, my ex-employer. Now I am a consultant to them. There we are working on optimization problem, aerospace, automotive industry, supply chain management, and CFD, computational fluid dynamics, FEA, finite element analysis. Sorry. Apologies. So there are 4 platforms for exploring quantum inspired algorithm. If anyone, core engineering people or biotechnology or commerce or economics, domain specialist who wants to work on advanced differential equation problem or higher order differential equation problem or combinatorial problem, please contact me. I can help you to get access to this QAEO with at least 2 months free access. After that, we will think about all those things. Yeah. Is it possible to access quantum computing through OSI? No, they are not free to use. That's what I told. IBM, every month, 10 minutes free. You can run your circuits for 10 minutes. Beyond 10 minutes, IBM will charge you $96 per minute. Much cheaper, right? Sorry, per minute. Very, very cheap. Oh, sorry, I wrongly typed the minutes. I don't know how to edit this one. $96 per minute. Think about that. You are spending 8,000 rupees per minute and 60 into 8,000 per hour. And if your algorithm is going to run for 2 hours, you are going to spend 2 times 60 times 8,000 rupees. Hope that answered your question, madam. It's not free. It's very costly. Quantum computing is not a simple one. It is very costly affair. Okay. So I believe all of you got a good idea. Now I'm going to explain few hardware systems. After that, I will demonstrate quantum inspired approaches. Wait a minute. I forgot to open that one.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, please tell me, sir.
Sir, now you are saying that it's the more expensive when you doing research in the quantum computing. What
Yes,
would
sir.
you suggest PhD scholars? Now my student starting now she is attending here in our FDP also is starting with the quantum computing for research.
Yes,
What
sir.
would you suggest whether we are going with this direction, quantum computing direction for research, PhD research?
Sir, you are seeing my screen, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
I am running this program, Python 250830B. It is showing some result. And and I have, this is my program. I
Mhm.
have quantum register, classical register, quantum circuit.
Mhm.
And where am I running all those things?
Okay, in
This is
Python.
line number 21. The line number 21 shows I am running my circuit on AER simulator. So I am using my laptop as a quantum computing simulator.
Okay,
Which
now,
is
now, yes, sir. Now, only possible way is going with the simulator.
Initially, when you are having some idea, you want to test it, and you want to make sure that your idea is going to, your idea is good. Before running it on a IBM real quantum computer by spending 8,000 rupees per minute, what I recommend, run your circuit in your HPC system, in your local laptop, or in your AWS powerful NVIDIA system or GPU based system. You run there. You will see the output. That output will give you the confidence. Yes, your algorithm is going to solve your NP hard problem, and market it through your network. Publish a paper. Identify a paying customer. Ask the customer to give you the premium access to their IBM quantum circuit. They will pay the money. Now you run the circuit. Be honest, sir. I am from industry, sir. I cannot do research because I'm a hardcore software engineer. I can build the solution. I cannot research. So we are eagerly waiting for academicians like you to do the research. When you do the research and then come to me, KG, I have built a circuit. This is going to solve my optimization problem. Are you ready to spend money? I will tell, okay, why don't you run it on a simulator? You will run it on a simulator and then show me. That gives me the confidence. Okay, then I will give premium access to my IBM quantum computer. Then you can run it. That is the flow. That is how we are working.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you
My
for
pleasure.
that.
There are two questions. Let me answer the questions. Oh, feedback link. Oh, no problem. Can I move on to the hardware? This is very interesting part. Personally, I like explaining the quantum hardware because that is very interesting part. Today, I have to address few PUC students. See, I have to explain quantum computing to few PUC students. Think about this one. You are all faculties. You already have a base knowledge about quantum mechanics, optics, mathematics. But now I have to explain the quantum computer to +2 students or PUC students who is not having that much knowledge. How can I explain a quantum hardware to them? It is very difficult concept, right? Fortunately, for your FDP, I don't have that challenge. But I am trying to explain to you what are the 4 different hardware platforms. The most popular platform is superconducting. Why? IBM is one of the most popular system. You can see here, IBM is superconducting. That's why most of you are aware of superconducting. But trapped ion is also popular. So photonic also good one because it has its own advantage. So let me try to explain what is a superconducting technology. A superconducting qubit is based on a concept called Josephson junction. This Josephson junction is formed like this. There is one resonator and 2 the nonlinear circuit for the conductor. Actually, what are they? These 2 nonlinear conductor are niobium atom, and this middle one is one aluminum atom. Why IBM selected niobium atom and aluminum atom? Because niobium atom has 1 electron in its outermost shell. Aluminum has 3 electron in its outermost shell. Now think about this way. 2 niobium atom. They have 1 electron here, 1 electron here. Now I have 3 electrons rotating. The aluminum I can rotate using a microwave field. If I am able to make a contact in the top or the upper niobium, that may be 0 ket. If I make a connection to the bottom niobium, that may be 1 ket. If in between, it is the cycle superposition. Does it make sense? So I have to manipulate the single atom of aluminum niobium. That is what superconducting technology. And how can I control these electrons? I need to reduce the temperature to minus -273 degrees Celsius, which is cooler than outer space. Under this temperature only, I can control those electrons to form Cooper pair, which will result in a Josephson junction, which acts as non-linear inductor. Am I making sense? I'll wait here to answer your question before jumping into next topic. Any question? I believe you are trying to understand what I'm telling now. When I say 2 niobium atom, 1 aluminum atom, how they are forming the Cooper pair, how result in the Josephson junction and the non-linear inductor. Oh my God, lot of technical terms. It is overwhelming, right? Quantum computing is not so easy. When you study the literature, maybe Mike and Ike book or any other quantum computer book, you will realize that each paragraph introduces new concept. What you have to do, you have to go Google search or ChatGPT, understand the meaning, then come back. After some point of time, after 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you don't know where you have started. That is the problem with the quantum computing learning. That's where you need a mentor whose role is not to teach you, to stop you to go beyond your scope. Do you understand what I'm telling? You need a mentor to stop you. In other technology, you need a mentor to proceed. But here we have to stop. Don't go deeper into certain concept which is not related to your scope. That's why what I want to tell, the hardware is important part, but don't try to jump into more deeper unless you are a electronics or physics professional. If you are a doctorate in physics or master in electronics, I recommend go deeper into hardware. If you are computer science faculty and very good at software, I recommend don't go deeper into hardware. Just 10,000 feet level, try to understand what is happening at the superconducting quantum bit. Am I right? Am I making sense?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So the next topic is why it is not moving. Next one is, you see this why most of the superconducting systems are hanging. It is because of the quantum processor has to operate in -273 degrees Celsius. Other layers can operate in different temperature. That's why we have a rooftop structure. Oh, there are 3 questions. Let me see. What are those questions? Oh, okay, right. Just yes. Now, I believe you got superconducting architecture. Let us move on to ion trap. You see what? This is ion trap, either calcium or ytterbium. Whatever you are seeing here, these ions, these are all ions made out of either calcium atom or ytterbium atom. You know that calcium has the fluorescence. That fluorescence can be manipulated by a laser modulator. And there are 2 electrodes, horizontal electrode, vertical electrode. Horizontal electrode may be 0 ket, vertical electrode may be 1 ket. If in between that is a superposition, then there is a photodetector. That is the trapped ion system. Trapped ion system, they don't need minus 273 degrees Celsius temperature, but still they need to operate at 20,000 Kelvin, which may result in around 100 or 80 degrees Celsius. So still we need temperature, but it's not like 270 degree. See, to achieve 270 degree, you need cryogenic. But here, a moderate dilution refrigerator is sufficient to build trapped ion qubits. And how this operation happening? It is based on the readout is run with the fluorescence. How much fluorescence occurring on those calcium or ytterbium ions. That is how trapped ion are working. Third one, photonic qubits. Photonic qubits means single source photons, SPS. See, it is very difficult to engineer a system to edge out only single photon and manipulate the polarity of single photon. But of course, we have achieved that one. That is how the photonic qubit systems are being built by Xanadu from Canada. And one good advantage of photonics qubits are they will operate in room temperature. That is the biggest advantage. We don't need cryogenic engine. And here how the system is using, you can see in the input coupler, there is a laser which is passing one single photon, which is manipulated by this optical waveguide, and the resulting polarity or the photon state, the photon observable is measured through this resonator. You see here the resonator, which is the readout operation. See, now you may wonder, KG, suddenly on one day you started on 8 p.m. and then started exploring all these concepts. How can we remember? I don't expect you to remember all these concepts. It is not possible also. If you want to pursue quantum computing as a career, it needs minimum 9 months to 12 months. Don't expect 6 weeks, 12 weeks result. That is not possible. You have to plan a longer period of time. Why? There is a reason. Oh, sorry. Oh, where is that one? There is one wonderful yeah. What you see here? It is a famous quote by Richard Feynman, which is telling, if you think you understand quantum mechanics, you don't understand quantum mechanics on first attempt. That is what you have to add. On first attempt, you cannot understand all quantum computing concepts. You need a repeated thinking, not just reading, watching video, attending session. That is not sufficient. You have to think about quantum computing. And for that, you should be a part of a strong community. So, I strongly recommend you to be part of multiple communities. This is, see, I'm not promoting, I'm not marketing anything. This is just for your interest. If you go to my website, I have a WhatsApp community link. There you can join. In that community, you can find like-minded people who are asking a lot of questions. See, we have training courses, but that is not the goal to market. But to build a community where a fair learning from peers without spending money is encouraged. So, and also you can connect with me, my personal number also. If you have any proposal or any research idea, paper publication idea, feel free to connect with me. I will connect you with the right people and then help you to build the solution or build your knowledge. Why I am doing this one? Because this is an emerging industry. As I told you, industry is looking for help from institutes, faculties, researchers like you. So we need to build a strong network where like-minded people are joining their hand and then get their hands dirty and then build a solution. That is the reason why I'm offering the quantum hardware. The last one is a neutral atom. A neutral atom is based on ultra high vacuum, which is based on the energy level of molecules. Here we are not using one atom. Here we are using molecules. And those molecules are defined by Rydberg atom. There is an atom called Rydberg atom. That Rydberg atom energy level are defined by Rabi oscillation. Those who are from physics background, they can understand what I'm telling. Based on these capabilities, the quantum scientists are able to build a neutral atom qubits. That is what neutral atom. And this is the comparison of various technologies. Oops, sorry. Oh, there is a question. Let me answer the question. I like questions. Oh, that is yes answer. Any questions from anyone? You may wonder why I am frequently asking, do you have any question? Do you have any question? To be honest, it is the break time for us, for the trainers who are talking. That question hours is a break time for us. Okay, as usual, there are. Yes, madam. Any question, madam? We have another 12 minutes before ending our session. Feel free to ask me any question before we are closing our session. This is the topological system. To be honest, I'm not very confident and then clear about topological system. Still, I'm learning because it's a new technology. So it is little bit very difficult to understand. At least for me. Here is a complete list of quantum simulation tools. My strong recommendation for Indian-based faculties to explore this Q universe from CDAC. There are multiple NQM proposal or they are completed. Actually, 15 is the last date for MEIT and NQM proposal completed. Only one active proposal is for startup. But we are expecting 3 more proposals. One for quantum sensing, one for quantum communication, one for quantum materials. And these Government of India and NQM proposals are expecting to use Q Universe as your solution, because Q Universe our indigenously built simulator from CDAC. And also we have another popular, the first simulator, indigenously built simulator from IISc Bangalore and CDAC. That was built by amazing scientist named Apurva Patel from IISc. That is really amazing too. And all others are foreign simulators. Nothing wrong in using foreign simulator. My personal recommendation is that QLAX C plus version. QLAX is having Python version also, but initially we started using C++, and in my experience, most of the production systems are using QLAX C++. Now I want to show the latest update from Microsoft, from Google, from IBM. My bad. If we go to IBM Qiskit documentation, we go to IBM Qiskit documentation and select this documentation and go to the API reference. You will see Qiskit. You will see Python and C++. Any one of you started exploring Qiskit SDK earlier? This one is 2.12. Prior versions like 1.11 before that, there is no C version. Only Python version was available. But now from the version 2.1, IBM is releasing C library also. I strongly recommend faculties to explore the C API rather than Python API. There is a reason. A C API is much faster to integrate into your HPC system compared to your Python version. So if you have a strong team who are good at C, my strong recommendation is that explore this Qiskit C API. Okay. I believe I have given all sufficient knowledge, and this one is I already explored. Then Qiskit nature is one thing. If you want to build quantum simulation like materials and simulation of any nature and digital twins, these things are simulated using Qiskit nature. There are some questions. Let me check the questions. How much stable is current quantum computing or simulators? They are not stable. We are in an era called NISQ era. NISQ era, which means noisy, intermediate, scale. Sorry, my bad spelling. Intermediate scale quantum. This is what NISQ era. But to build a real quantum systems, we need FTEQ, fault tolerant. Okay, fault tolerant. I don't remember what is that fault tolerant EQ. I don't know, but quantum systems. That is what FTEQ. So currently we are in NISQ era, but we need fault tolerant system to build a system. And if you Google for IBM quantum roadmap, you Google for this IBM quantum roadmap, you will see here, IBM has given a roadmap. In 2025, we have Flamingo. See, 2024, Condor and Heron. Condor is a NISC-era processor. Heron is a fault-tolerant processor. Like that, every year, starting from 2024, IBM is releasing both NISC-era as well as fault-tolerant quantum processor. Hope that answered your question, sir. Oh, all my PPTs. Okay, because actually for our session is only quantum hardware and simulator. Okay, I will check because some of the things not relevant to your PPT, but don't worry, I will share with because faculties are a very essential team member, and I also trying to build a strong quantum teaching fraternity. So I will share all these 4 PPTs. Share with Daskin madam or Abdul Aziz. They will share with you. We have 5 more minutes. Any question? Actually, there are multiple mathematical concepts I want to share with you, but I did not share because you have not asked the question. If you asked the question, I would have explained mathematical concepts also. My personal opinion is that in quantum, you should start learning the mathematical foundation first before jumping into the coding. But unfortunately, since the word computing comes into picture, most of the computer science faculties are exploring quantum computing. But quantum computing is real interdisciplinary domain or interdisciplinary field where core engineers, commerce people, economics people, biotechnology, chemistry, industry, they are all building the solution. You see this slide, there are 4 vertical in the learning path. There are subject matter expert with the domain knowledge. Obviously, if you are computer science engineer or computer science faculty, you are not part of these 3 things. And we have a physicist or researcher, then we have mathematician, then computer science engineer. See, my company, Quantum G, we are a small team, 7-member team. Out of 7, 2 are masters in physics, 1 mechanical engineer, 1 mathematician, 1 developer. It is surprising to see, right? I hire more physics professional compared to software engineers because in research, we need more physics people. And the domain problem is given by my customer. I have a customer who gave me quantum finance problem from Chandigarh. I'm working on that project. Tomorrow is the demo. Yeah, the industry really very emerging, very dynamic, vibrant. There are a lot of business opportunities are coming. The other day, I received an inquiry from Chinese customer to build a AES system using quantum. I tried, but the cost is not working out. So it's dropped. But still, industry started working out. So my strong recommendation is that those who are attending these faculty programs, FDP, there is a huge demand for quantum computing professional, particularly quantum computing faculties. What material gives scope for quantum technology? Okay, in this one of the material, see in this PPT, I have a list of books. These are all my favorite books. I have either hard copy or Kindle version. You can, I strongly recommend buy all these books. This Quantum Computing for Everyone by Chris Bernhardt is Visvesvaraya Technology University syllabus in Karnataka, which I am teaching as my professor of practice role. And in Tamil Nadu, there is no any prescribed university recommended syllabus, but Anna University has a subject called quantum algorithm in 2007 itself. We will surprised to know, because the professor who built the syllabus is my mentor. That's why I came to know about that, because I did my MCA project in 2010 under his guidance. That's why I came to know. So there are many universities, and Andhra Pradesh, JN2A, JN2U, Anantapur, they are conducting quantum technologies and application as a course for their third year's computer science students under regulation 2023. Now it is happening now. And Kerala, I'm not sure, but Karnataka, I'm very sure, because I'm teaching classes in Bangalore. So these are all various things happening in South India. In North India, there is a university called North Cap University in New Delhi. They have undergraduate quantum, and IISc, IISER Pune, and many other colleges are having masters in quantum computing. See, masters program something different. When it comes to bachelor, there are few organizations, and most of you know, AICTE has released a minor program in quantum computing, which gives 8 quantum computing subject. The student has to select minimum 6. 2 must be practical, QT04 and QT05, for which National Quantum Mission kept a proposal open for lab setup. You can apply for, but the time is over. 23 August is the last date. It is over now. You cannot do anything. I believe most of you might have applied for that one. So at the end, what I'm going to tell, there is a great opportunity. Feel free to connect with me. I am looking for freelance quantum computing trainer. I will train you and then bring into the quantum training fraternity. Thanks for listening to the session. Feel free to connect with me for continued learning. Over to you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. I request the participants, could you please turn on your video? Participants, kindly enable your video. Thank you, participants. Thank you, Karthikani sir, for such a wonderful session. You have explained the basics programs on quantum. You have explained the requirement of HPC for quantum computing. You have explained the quantum-inspired platforms, superconducting qubits, IBM qubit, trapped ion qubits, photonic qubits, neutral atom qubits, topological qubits, and available quantum simulators, and the need of quantum computing and research in quantum computing, because still this field is very new for us, and we have to do a lot of research on this so that we can get a proper understanding, and also we can able to make quantum computers more efficient in future, because the future is for the quantum computer. Thank you so much for that much wonderful session. Now I thanks to all the participants, and participants, we will join tomorrow with the interesting sessions on building quantum applications, tools and frameworks, quantum optics, and the future of quantum computing, challenges and opportunities. Thanks once again who have joined today. Thanks, sir, once again for delivering the session. Thank you. And sir, I request you to kindly send the PPT so that I can share with the participants. And it was very wonderful and very explainable session, and we have understood very basic things about the quantum computing which we require the knowledge for. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thanks, madam. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow, sir. Good night.
Yes, madam.
Ashkin, madam.
Yes.
Madam, that SAR number.
Sir number, I think sir has shared. Anyway, sir, I'll post on WhatsApp group, sir. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Those who have not responded for the feedback form, please respond as soon as possible. We are winding up the we are closing the feedback form in 10 minutes. Please do it as soon as possible. Thank you.